or not, but
okay. I think it's recording.
Oh, it's recording.
Okay, cool.
You got it.
Yeah, it says it is.
Okay, guys, can you all mute yourself? Is that a possibility? Be so kind. Okay, guys, welcome. Hi, I am Jackie Richards, and for just the fact that we're going to record this and have this training go on for recycle purposes, I just want to introduce who I am. I'm Jackie Richards. I'm your influencer leader, and all of you guys who are on this call have at least one girl, potentially another girl signing up soon. And okay, let me figure this out. I gotta mute you people. Let me see here. Oh, Joy. Mute you, iPhone. And I think that's it. Okay, so you have at least one person on your team, and we're just going to talk about how you can lead your team to success when you are a top hacker. So first things first, I hope everyone understands exactly what a top hacker is. A top hacker is when, I'm so sorry, I keep hearing someone. Okay, can you guys just tap your screen and make sure that you're muted? A top hacker is when you yourself have done $300 in sales, and then you have a teammate who's also done $300 in sales, and another teammate who's done $300 in sales. So that's two legs underneath you. And if it is your girl's first month, she'll need to do 800, and then cumulatively as a team pod, you'll need to do 1,000 in sales. So those are the requirements there for top hacker. So we're just going to jump right in. Some leadership words I want you to remember as you are, gaining a team and moving forward. You've signed up your first girl. Maybe it's your second girl, your third girl. Maybe it's your first girl that actually wants to do the business and isn't ghosting you, because we all know that happens sometimes in this business. I want you guys to know that you are not responsible for people's success or failure. And I know that's really hard to swallow sometimes, especially as we look at a paycheck number, or maybe you look at just like the fact that, like I said, someone's ghosting you and they just got discouraged early on. That is not your fault. There are things you can do to improve that situation, but it is never solely on you. And especially when they're successful too. I never want us as leaders to take complete credit for someone's ranking or whatnot. It always is a team effort. Can you guys hear me? Maybe someone tell me that you can hear me. My connection was unstable. And then also, I want you guys to understand that no one person will make or break your business. That is huge, you guys. How many of you guys have caught yourself in thought thinking that, like, I guess what's something I think, like, I got super excited when I signed up my best friend Jenna to be a mascara artist. Jenna had 40,000 followers on Instagram, and she was a blogger, and she was a babe, and I was so excited, and I was like, sorry.
bye.
Oh,
That's Angel, I can tell, it's her voice.
Sorry. Okay,
Mute
I'll shut up.
yourself, tap your screen, mute yourself. That would be amazing. Donna, I'm gonna mute you. I'm going through all you guys to see who I need to tisk. Okay, but no one person is ever going to make or break your business. So back to my story. My girlfriend Jenna, she's amazing. I love her. She's not actively involved in this business, like hardly at all. And in fact, sometimes we think, like, if you can't sign up that girl, if you can't close that sale, then you're never going to be successful. And that's not how this works. And I love that that's why that this is, that business model is that there's never going to be, that person that got away, and that, you'll never be successful because you didn't sign up that one person, or, you know what I mean? Or you sign up that one person, and that's not going to guarantee that you're going to have the most explosive business. So just wanted to put that in your guys' little brains. Let's see here. This is really overly big. Building an engaged team. I was going to read a quote. So it's this quote. I think Marilyn Monroe said it. I don't know. Someone in the 50s did. And it says, "You'll forget what someone does, or even their name, but not how they make you feel." And I love that, because everything that we're doing as leaders is basically giving your team all the feels. At least that's what I strive to do, and it's been successful. It's worked. You have to have your team know that you are on their side, that you are rooting for them, and that you're invested. And again, it goes back to relationships, and we're going to touch more on that. But remember that you could, it doesn't matter if you go live every single day in your team group. It doesn't matter if, you're trying to just do everything possible with an ironclad will of trying to be a perfect leader, but that's not going to matter. That's not what makes you a perfect leader. What does make you a great leader is when you can impress your people with feelings. I know that kind of sounds weird, but that's absolutely true. So let's chat. Do you really know your team? How often do you touch base with your artists? So for those of you guys on this call, this is going to be a really good reflecting moment for you. So I really want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you talked to an artist on your team? Even if she has ghosted you, I want you to think about your last contact. And again, similar to how I tell you guys to post, which is don't post according to mascara standards, like posting about all the special mascara deals. Go on Facebook and interact. Like, comment and like on someone's post. Check in with your artist with non-mascara agenda. Hey, how you doing? Did you have a good weekend? That is going to make you a leader. You want to know why? Because of relationships. So I'm going to tell you, your strongest people in this business that are going to take you to the top and that you're going to take them to the top are going to be the people that you have the best relationship with. Now let's ask yourself, let's reflect again. Did you do an upline welcome call and send her the PDFs? So if you have a girl on your team, ask yourself, did you do the upline welcome call? And then again, those of you guys that are on this call that have for sure locked down 2 people to sign up on Thursday, this is crucial. You have to do an upline welcome call, which is basically you and your upline on a 3-way phone call or Zoom call. And to have criteria to go over on that call, this is it right here. It's a PDF you can save. And it's 3 of these. I just did 1 to show you guys, but it's 13 easy things your artist can do today to get her on the fast start track to hitting elite. And this is so helpful for her, you guys. They have to know what to do. They just can't sign up willy-nilly and just, hey, I'm an artist. Where are the sales at? This is going to map out exactly what they can do. And then you're going to want to tell them about the rank goals. You guys, we have something so cool happening on Team Freedom, which is that we get these 14 karat gold bracelets. And every time you rank up, you get a charm. Boom, 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 boom. And that's it. That's a really awesome thing. And that's a great way for your artists to hit elite within at least 30 days. We all know it's possible to do it sooner than that. So resources for communication. You guys know that it is so important that you talk to your artists. And if you're sitting there kind of feeling guilty, like, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to my artist in a long time, it's okay. You can pick up now. But I showed these things, and some of you guys are probably looking at the Voxer thing thinking, oh my gosh, not another Voxer group. But it does mean so much to hold individual conversation with people on your level 1. And that's what I try and do very frequently. Every couple of days at least, I check in with my people that I personally enrolled on Voxer or Messenger or a text message or Marco Polo. These are all amazing things to use. You guys, you want to know that I use these things before I use this little guy right here. Before tagging them. I can get on a soapbox rant super quick and fast, but I think that, can you guys hear me? Hopefully. Tagging people on a post on Facebook is the least effective way for your artist to feel welcome and to feel like she knows what she's doing. It's so impersonal. It means nothing to just be like, hey, did you do that? Yeah, did you see that bash that's coming up? Like, boom. You don't even say, hey, did you see that bash that's coming up? You just tagged her. Like, you guys, you have to realize that this is so much about keeping a pulse on your individual girls, which means going up to these resources and using those. And so for those of you guys who are enrolling more than 1 person on Thursday, I would absolutely encourage you guys to do group Voxer chats or group messages or a group Marco Polo. My most successful batch of artists so far that I've had, training-wise, are the artists from the birthday. And in December, I put them all in a Marco Polo group. There's about 7 of them. And they're teaching the crap out of each other. I'm in there, obviously, as a leader that can, like, moderate the feed. But for the most part, if you have a couple of girls, have them form, like, a camaraderie. Have them help each other learn together. That's the most effective way to use your time as well, too, so that you're not going bopping around from person to person. Kind of corral them into place and let them mastermind with each other. Okay, it's important that you let your girls know what the team pages are. First and foremost, the mag is your girl should absolutely be in, because that's where all the artists are, and that's where Kara goes live. You can explain to your girl that there is Team Marvelous, Team Freedom, Maskcara Mindset, or my group that they can join. Let them know that they don't have to do all of them. Kind of ask them, what's your learning style? Do you like to be able to soak up every ounce of information, or do you want me to slowly trickle little bits to you? And in which case, if they don't want to be overwhelmed, just pick 1 or 2 of these. And it doesn't matter which one, but just make sure that there's 1 or 2 of them that they have chosen. And then especially show her how to search in those groups. You guys all know how to do that, I'm sure. You go to the group, you click the search tab, and you can search any topic: oily skin, ash contour, like Frenchy blush, you know, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this is probably the most important thing. Can anyone name who said this quote? I'll send out something literally tomorrow if someone can hop on and tell me whose quote this is. Men will risk their lives and even die for ribbons. Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Now I seriously want to give it a second. Anyone? You guys, seriously? Fine. Okay. Well, it's Napoleon Hill. And I'm saying this because if you are not recognizing your artist for accomplishments, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. This is the cheapest way to maintain team members. I personally really try and appreciate my leaders when they hit higher ranks. I send them gifts. I dote on them with gifts. That's kind of my thing. I really like to do that. But if you just, like, for example, let's just talk about it. Thursday, you get someone to sign up with you. It is a very wise idea for you to make a post about this girl. Make a post. So say she's a teacher. She's a teacher. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that, you know, Sally Hill decided to join me as a mascara artist. She's a teacher out of Oklahoma. She is amazing. She's a mom of 5, and here she is about to rock this business from the ground floor, as Oklahoma only has 130 artists in that state. That's something you could say. And yes, I would absolutely post it on your personal profile. It would tag her, it would tag yourself, and it would give you guys great exposure. It would allow your mutual friends to see, and that's an amazing way for your artist to feel super special. Same thing if she's, you know, if she got active and it's the middle of the month, do her a post. If she's a top seller on your guys' little team, I would go into her beauty page and be like, hey, Sally Hill doesn't know that I'm doing this, but she has been knocking it out of the park. She's an amazing artist who's just been killing it. I would find little ways to give her recognition. So sending a text to her, just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I cannot believe how amazing you're doing. A sweet little note, just a little thank you card. Like, I don't even know. I got these like at that's literally not a thank you card. Okay. These are from Target. They're just a thank you thing. Go buy some. They're $1 and send out thank you cards to your new girl or whatever. Like something like that goes a very long way. And then I was going to say, if, you know, to jazz it up a little, I would use something. You could use an app called Rona Designs, Canva, or WordSwag. Write those down, and you're going to go Google them later on tonight so you can learn what they're all about, because they're going to jazz up your graphics and make them eye-catching. So, because that's what we want. We want people to stop the scroll and you know, see that you're shouting out your girl. Okay, let's see here. Moving right along. Okay, great leaders have emotional intelligence. You guys, I've said it 1,000 times that what we do as top leaders, the higher up you go, the more you realize that this is almost like a little bit of like a counseling job. I'm constantly checking in on people. I'm asking them how they're feeling. I'm trying to find out if they're mad, sad, upset, happy, all those things. And the more that you can really delve into that and get comfortable with having those conversations with your teammates, the higher they're going to take you, you know, and you're going to take them with you. If you can just become someone that can talk to their team, and you can have an emotional intelligence that is I guess basically a high IQ for emotional intelligence. Clearly I don't have a high IQ because I don't even know how to say that, but it's super important that you're checking in with them and you're opening up the communication line. So the number one thing you can do is understand what drives your new artist. What are their goals? Don't tell them that your goal is for them to hit 800 so that you can bump up to the next pay bracket. Hey, so-and-so, what do you want to make this month? I always make it clear to my artists that they're allowed to complain to me. Like, I am always like, how you doing? I know this month has been hard. What are you thinking? Or if I know that they haven't responded to me in a while, I check in. I call that keeping a pulse on them. I help problem solve. I know when their launch is. I walk them through creating it, graphics. I help them understand how to do makeovers. And then you guys, along with having a great leadership, how great leaders have a high emotional intelligence, it means having the ability to tell your artist when maybe her post could be a little bit better. I know that that can seem like you're totally tearing her down, but in the long run, you're not. So if your artist has posted something and used something like, hey, let me know if you want a makeover, it is in your best interest as their leader to go in and be like, that was so awesome. Oh my gosh, how'd that post go? It looked amazing. Did anyone get back to you on that? And then, have a little bit of conversation. Listen, I was thinking about that post you did. I have some tips for maybe getting some further engagement. Are you up for hearing some? Just be like, I totally remember what it was like in the beginning, and I'd love to give you some tips. So that's something I would do. It's super important that you do critique your artist, but in a tactful way. You've got to have a high emotional intelligence to be able to do that. So honing in on timing, tone, and tact when you're trying to coach your leaders, not just like, hey, do you want to do that differently? You know what I mean? So that is a huge deal. Let's see here. And then let's scroll on down. So these are some of my non-negotiables. You guys know it. Audible. If you have not told your artist their username and password for Audible, go do it right now. I don't care if your artist has been enrolled for 6 months and you're still stuck at Top-Hacer. Make sure that they're listening to Audible. And even if you know that they have the login, go in and tell them, hey, Jackie just referred us to a new awesome book. It's been changing my mindset. Would you be open to hearing what book it is? I'd love for you to listen to it. As you know, it's for free. And then it's super important that with your new artist that you go over the in your wildest dreams, who is working by your side list. So if you even have, some of you guys might be on this call and I know you haven't done this yet, but going through your phone, looking at your contacts list, going through your friends' Facebook list, going through your followers on Instagram, and sitting down and making a list and encouraging your new artist to do the same thing. We're not gonna think about logistics. We're not gonna think about like her husband would hate this. She said no to pyramid scheme. She's not into this, blah, 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 blah. Like all the excuses in the world, you're not doing that. You're just brain dumping all the people that in your wildest dreams who would be working with you in Maskcara side by side with you. And you're gonna have them do that. And sometimes you guys, that list can reach up to 100 people. And that's what we are hoping to do. And then you guys, sorry, I keep saying, and then, it's super important that you Zoom with them and show them how to make a sale. So how I'm doing this right now, I'm sharing my screen. You can use your internet and you can go to maskcarabeauty.com and you can walk them through the back office and show them things. Be a good leader that shows them how things work on the back end, not just someone that's like, yeah, you couldn't figure it out on mascarahq.com. There's, tutorials. Walk them through it. They need to know how to make their first sale. Help them feel comfortable with the back office and understanding the commissions tracker and all those good things. And especially as this month goes on, we'll get more and more awesome tools coming our way. So you want to show her those things, which by the way, we just got word that April 5th, we should be about ready to go with everything brand new and awesome. And then you guys, I said it again, I'm an idiot. It's really important that at least once a month, you have this conversation. How much money do you want to make this month? And I go over this sales goal graphic with her. And you can show her, like, if it's her first month and she's like, Jackie, or whatever, Shelby, I want to make $2,000 this month. You do? That's amazing. Here's how we can do it. You just show, or like, okay, not $2,000 profit, but she wants to do $2,000 in sales. Well, this is a great little way to break it down. You're going to need about 20 new customers, Sally Hill, our new artist, and about each of those sales are going to be around $100, and that's not too hard. That's a hack pack, a brush, and a perfector. Wow, brains fried. So this is super helpful, and I'll post this in the team group so you can see all that. But this helps you break it down for your new artist. Like, you sound knowledgeable when you refer to this. So I always ask every new artist, what do you want to do this month? Money-wise, how can I help you, like, with what? And then here's the last step, you guys. How to get started with Maskcara as a leader. I'm going to add this on the end. How to get started with Maskcara as a top leader. Get up and do it. Stop making it complicated. Do it, do it, do it. So many people feel like they have to know everything before they can lead a team, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. I still don't know everything. I literally work off solely energy, and I just go balls to the wall, and it works. And if you can go in with excitement and be like, you know what, I don't know the answer to that, Sally Hill, but I'm going to find an answer. And then you're going to text Jackie or Emily Martin or whoever your upline is, and you're going to be able to get an answer on that. So excitement and enthusiasm and making people feel good and confident and trust you, it's going to take you so far, so much further than you understanding the comp plan backwards and forwards, so much further than you having the credibility of being a top seller, or, like having all these things like underneath your belt that you feel like you need. Just being energetic, having a great attitude, and truly caring about your new artist is going to be what builds you a strong top hacker organization. And the top hacker rank is crucial. It will springboard you forward to all the other ranks ahead. And once you can learn to lead just 2 people to success, that's all it takes. You've done it twice, then you can do it over and over and over again, and you can teach them to duplicate your organization as well. So we have 8 minutes left. I wanted to open it up to questions. Let me quit sharing my screen so I can see your guys' beautiful faces. But what questions do you have for me right now? For the most part, all of you guys here have people signing up on Thursday, or you have a couple of artists. Oh my gosh, I forgot to talk to Krista. I'm actually going to talk to Krista really quickly. Krista is on the phone right now, and she is an elite ambassador, right? Let me unmute you. Top ambassador? Wait, sorry, hold on.
Not yet, but hopefully soon.
Soon, very soon. Krista has a knack. Krista, let's hear it. What did you do while signups were closed? What were you able to do with your potentials? Walk us through that process.
Okay, so when signups closed, it was kind of a big bummer because obviously it, took away some of the chances for all of us to rank. But we decided not to let it ruin our big plan, and we didn't want to let it get us down. So we decided that we were going to make it a positive thing. And I really wanted it to encourage everyone to really just focus on getting ahead while we're behind. And that meant, full on everything. So recruiting, customers, all of the above, scheduling parties ahead, blah, 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 all that stuff. And a lot of my teammates had gotten recruits. And so we had decided that we were going to put them in a group, a Voxer chat. And in that chat, we had kind of let everybody chit-chat, have a lot of community together, get to know their artists, get to know each other, and that really connected all the girls up a lot. And with that, we had challenged them to different tasks each day from the roadmap to elite images. And so they all have beauty groups created. They all have...
Right. This is before they're even artists.
Yeah.
They have beauty groups created. They're about to launch. They have parties ready to go. I'm so impressed. I love you.
Love you.
Well,
these girls are customers, and even a couple of them have artists.
How many total do you have onboarding?
I think we have total about 11 to 15 girls joining.
That's amazing. Okay. So I wanted to talk to Krista just because she is, sorry, I'm going to mute you, not because I don't love you, but Krista has Voxer chats like crazy. I'm in all of them, and my Voxer chat, you're the reason I have 2,000 notifications. No, but I love it. I don't care. Talk all day long, but you foster a relationship with your girls, and you lead them to success, and that's what I want. Sorry, do I need to mute? Anyways, that is a perfect example of what we should be doing, is just corral them in there. You don't have to have it be just you and that girl. The more you can put in there together, obviously you guys don't be adding people that don't want to be added. I know how that feels to get stuck in a Voxer chat where you're just get me out of here. I don't want to leave the chat, so then it tells everyone I left the chat. But be respectful of that. If they are ready to learn though, give them some guidance. Give them some teams, even if it's your other legs. So there is that. And then any other questions, you guys, things that I can go over? 5 minutes left. So those who have teams, those who have questions, concerns about enrollments on Thursday, or maybe you have just one girl and you've got something on your brain, let me know.
Okay. I guess I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so is our back office, is it going to take a little bit for it to get completely back to what we need it to be? I mean, I feel like, is it? I mean, did I miss out? I haven't been on it in a couple days, but has it gotten better? I don't know.
It's a little bit better. It's still pretty jankified, but like I said, on April 5th, when we open up enrollments, that is their shooting for date. They're not promising because they don't want to ever hurt our feelings, but they're saying that April 5th, things should be in a super user-friendly dashboard showing everything beautiful that we could ever ask for and so much more. But that doesn't mean that we'll be able to make orders in the back office. That's going to be still going to take some time. The same with the $5 off and everything like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. And what about the Maskcara app, the one that
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't have that app. Is it still not working?
Yeah, it's just down, and I love that app. And I can't get any of the Dropbox features anymore.
Okay.
Is there somewhere I can go for that besides that?
What's your phone number?
Oh, okay. It's 951.
Uh-huh.
663-1810. Thanks,
Okay.
Jackie.
No problem. Okay. Any other questions, concerns? You guys nervous? You guys excited? Have you guys been trying to lead a team and you feel like you're hitting your head against the wall? Like, is there anything that I can give you? Promise you, I can talk fast. I've got 3 minutes and I can load you full of information. I know. Julie's like, you're so full of it, Jackie.
Oh, I haven't even met you. I'm so excited to actually meet you guys.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
So excited for Dream. I get to party with all of these girls that I'll hear is on Boxers, like Krista. Although Krista I've known for a really long time, but she can blow a Boxer up, girl.
Oh, yeah. It's a talent. Okay, guys, Tara, Marcine, Allie, I'm calling you out by name because I'm like.
Okay, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Tara.
Hi,
So
Tara.
I have a girl that was super active the first 2 months, and then last month just like nothing, not a single cell. And I'm sure a lot of it had to do with the website, but she's also kind of worked through her warm market, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How would you, because for me to rank, I need her to be active, obviously. Mm-hmm. So how do I encourage her and check in on her goals without
So 2 things come to mind. That quote that I just read, no one person can make or break your business. So even though it feels like kind of trapping, you really do need that leg. But you absolutely can find someone between now and Thursday, Tara. I believe you can. You can find a replacement, someone who's gung-ho and ready to run at it. But the second thing I would do is I would just circle back on her. Maybe send that graphic that I just showed you, and I can send it to you in a text, Tara, and just be like, hey, or, you don't send that to her, but you just say, how much do you want to make? Is there an amount of money that you'd like to make this month? Or maybe that's not her Maskcara love language. Maybe you can just be like, I know last month was so crappy. I felt it too. And I just, you can even say something like, that's not what, it has been like for me. And I know that they're going to make it up to us. Do you have any goals that you'd want me to help you with this month? If not, that's totally cool. No pressure. So I like to say that all the time. I am still your friend. I'm your friend first and foremost. But if I can help you be successful, I want to. So something like that is what I would send her.
Awesome. Thanks.
You got it. Okay, guys, it's just going to boot us off. So I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to post this in the group. I hope you guys all have an amazing night. And thanks for coming. Bye.